and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for the host of BrantTV, Mr. Anderson.
Hello. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 5 of BrantTV. We have another exciting week planned. There's lots of special guests and some fun activities going on. So welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's just go over to the comments and see. Oh, we've got a bunch of guests already here. Adit, welcome. And Mackenzie. Hello, Melanie. Mrs. Anderson. Boys and girls, did you know that it's Mrs. Anderson's birthday today? Happy birthday, Mrs. Anderson. Hello, Sir Hari. And Ishan's here. Hi, CJ. Looks like Adele and maybe Elliot and Claire are here. Hey, Beckett, how's it going? Nice to see everyone. Feel free to make comments in the chats. In the chat bar, and remember, we're not going to spam the chat bar with a whole bunch of emojis or off-topic stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and this is a great place to say hi, happy birthday to Mrs. Anderson in the sidebar if you'd like. And hello, Dylan. Nice to see you, kiddo. Thanks for coming. Hi, Farhan. Okay, so boys and girls, some of you may have noticed if you're driving by Brant Ave that we have raised the pride flag this month. And that is a great symbol that Brant Ave really supports of inclusion and acceptance for everyone, and especially this month for the LGBTQ community. So I'm really proud that we're flying that flag, and you should be too. Brant's a great place, and we are inclusive and accepting of everyone. So right now I have I'm going to jump over to our feature called Check This Out. You may remember, oh, look, my phone's ringing in the background. That's one of the exciting parts about doing live YouTube streaming. I wonder who's on the phone. That is not part of the episode. Sorry, folks. So I'm going to go over here and we're going to look at some pretty cool, hold on a second. We're going to go like this, and I'm going to bring up some really cool artwork. First off, Arisha in Mrs. Pikeover's class made this, and notice that it's a beautiful piece of artwork, and there's a whole bunch of flowers and trees and a sun and a butterfly, and it says, "I miss you." And I think that's how a lot of us are feeling. Yeah, we miss each other. We haven't seen each other in a while. One of the things that's kind of cool here is some of the other things. I have another thing to show you for Check This Out. And actually, I should bring in my banner here. This is the Check This Out section. See, I had a little special banner made. The next thing on Check This Out, that's our very own Mackenzie Free, and she's gardening. And notice the last picture, there was like some gardens in the picture, and now Mackenzie's gardening. Pretty cool connection there. And gardening is something, it is definitely gardening season. So Mackenzie looks like she's doing some great work there. The next photo here we have, there's our very own Tochi. And Tochi is also gardening. Hey, way to go, Tochi. Looks like your plants are doing really well in your backyard. So, lots of fun. Now, we have another thing for Check This Out this week. It's not a gardening theme, but it's something that's near and dear to my heart. And that's our friend Ewan. Ewan built a super sweet Lego creation. It looks to me like the Millennium Falcon, which is, I mean, it's one of the fastest ships in the whole galaxy. One of my favorite ships in total in the Star Wars world. So that is a very, very cool Lego creation. Way to go, Ewan, and all the kids for coming on to Check This Out this week. That's our new segment where you get to send us stuff that you'd like to see on BrantTV. So, cool. Check this out. That's the end of the Check This Out segment. Maybe I should get some music for the Check This Out. Let's just jump over here. Some people saying some really nice things in the comment. Yeah, that's nice. Riley said, that's really awesome. And Ainsley said, wow, Ainsley has some cute llamas there. All right, so our next special guest that we're going to be bringing on is you know her. She is the lady that works in the Learning Commons. Her name is. Oh, hey! Really quick before I bring on our first special guest, Tochi's here. Hey, Tochi! I hope you saw your work there. Your photo of your amazing gardening skills. So here we go. Here comes Mrs. LaCastro, and I'm just going to. Hey, Mrs. LaCastro.
Hi, Mr. Anderson. Hi, everyone. Hi, Brant Bears.
How's it going?
Great, thank you. Thanks for inviting me today to your show.
Yeah, it's our show, really. This is, yeah.
Show.
Mrs. LaCastro, what's been going on with you lately?
Well, Mr. Anderson, quite a few things, but one of the things that I've been working on is, as you know, I do enjoy a good makerspace, and so I've been trying to create one virtually, and so I started a club a couple of weeks ago, and I've had some students join me, which is lovely, and we make stuff, and it's really fun. It's different than in the Learning Commons because we don't have the same materials that we might have there, so it's pretty low tech. In fact, everything that we've done so far, I think really all you've needed is a piece of paper, but you can do some cool stuff with paper. So I was going to show you some of the stuff that we've been making. So we've been doing some drawing. This is one of the drawings that we did, and I'm not an artist.
Just to double check, you said the word drawing, but I think for everyone listening who's not sure, she means drawing.
That's right, Mr. Anderson. So we were practicing, we were using symmetry to draw a dragonfly. So there's our dragonfly that we did. We've been dating our work as we go. So that was a really fun one. We learned a bit about dragonflies while we were making that. I'll use the word making. And another one we did was with the junior Makerspace club. We were working on some optical illusions. So I'll show you that. So I didn't finish it yet, but that was just using a marker and some pencil. So that was a fun one. And then we started to get into some more interesting shapes. So this one was our canoe that we made.
Oh, wow.
Learned a bit about.
And maybe, is that one of the ones that Shiloh made last week?
That's right.
On BrantTV.
Yes, that's right. He did. Absolutely.
Cool.
And his brother too made one as well.
Oh, nice.
And a few other kids. Yes. We made this little guy here. This is a sloth. And we made little bookmarks for them. So we just used, there we go. So he works as a bookmark. And we just were using a cereal box for that one. So that was a fun one to make. And the other day we tried some weaving. We were working on some weaving with paper.
Wow.
Those are some of the cool stuff that we've been doing. Now, I'm always working, that my kids and I spend a lot of time figuring out what would be the next fun thing to make. So this is one that I've been working on. This would be probably for the junior kids, so I'm hoping they can join. But it's just a folded piece of paper.
Okay, it doesn't look like anything special.
Right.
What?
Look at that.
How did you do that?
Isn't that cool? I actually watched a YouTube video. I spent quite a bit of time. I messed up many times before I finally got it. But now I've got it. And that's actually the same design that they used for the solar panels on the International Space Station. That's how they get them up there, apparently. They just unfold them when they get up there. So that was kind of fun.
That is super cool.
That is cool. And then another one I'm working on for next week maybe for some grade 1s and 2s is this little flyer guy here. So it kind of reminds me of a helicopter that flies down from the
yes,
right? So this, I put a paper clip on the bottom, and it doesn't work on the video. You can't really see it. It just kind of goes like that, but it actually twists its way around as it falls down. That's really fun. And then the last one I've been working on is for next week is a little horse that can move out of paper. So I used, sometimes you need thicker paper, and we don't have that in our house, but you know when you get the stuff delivered to your mailbox, the flyers from real estate agents and menus and that kind of stuff? So that actually is really nice paper often. So I've been using menus for this one. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you what I've been working on over here.
And we are seeing a life-size horse. Nope, not a life-size.
There we go.
It's a paper horse. That's super cute.
It's a paper horse, and sometimes he'll walk for us. So let's see if we can get him to move.
Okay.
Oh, a little bit. Let's see. There we go.
Okay. Okay, that's incredible.
There we go. So that's
no batteries.
Thing fell.
Ms. LaCastro, this looks like a ton of fun. How do kids join Makerspace? Because I bet they'd love to do this with you.
I think so. I hope so. I sure would love to have them. So every week, Mr. Anderson, on the website, I update it with the what we're going to be doing that week and a little form that kids or parents can fill out, and they can just choose the ones that they want to join, and it gives them the time and the materials that they would need. And I think, Mr. Anderson, in your email, you sometimes include that.
Right. Every week when I email parents, usually on Mondays. Yeah, there's a link to your website so parents can sign up for this. And then the students can come into a Google Meet and they can see other kids and they get to have a makerspace, just like we do at school, which is so much fun. All right, very cool. Hopefully, I've joined Makerspace a couple times, and I know some other teachers. Look, even our friend Miss Gojmarak, she says, I would love to make these in Makerspace. So, yeah, very cool.
Well, everyone's welcome. So it would be great to see more friends next week, Mr. Anderson.
That'd be awesome. So when's your next Makerspace?
Well, there's one today at 1 o'clock. That's a special request because of last week. There was all that buzz about, because Miss Withers was talking about Animal Crossing.
Yes.
So we're doing a special grade 1 to 6 and teachers as well, Animal Crossing. And we're going to try and make it we're going to make a pop-up and then add some Animal Crossing characters and stuff into that. So that would be today. And then there's one every day. So you could just
every day there's a Makerspace. And is there any more drawing?
There will always be more drawing, Mr. Anderson.
Amazing. Ms. LaCastro, thanks so much for coming on to BrantTV this week. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to have you on. And those are super cool projects that kids get to do with you. So yeah, thanks for showcasing those.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Anderson.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Take care. That was awesome. We've got people saying, I want to be in Makerspace. Boys and girls, you can join Makerspace. It's open to all the Brant Bears. So ask your parents. In the email I sent, there's a link to Mrs. LaCastro's website, and parents can sign up. And then you get invited to a live Google Meet. And look, here's CJ. He got Animal Crossing 2 days ago. CJ, you might really like going to Makerspace this afternoon when they are going to be working on that Animal Crossing pop-up. Super cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another special guest on. You know her as Mrs. Pie Clifford, and it's Mrs. Pie Clifford. Here we go.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Mr. Anderson. Hi, Brant Bears. Great. Yeah, really good. How are you?
I am doing well today.
Nice, nice. So I would like to share some jokes that some of my students told me, and they made me laugh. This is on our Google Meets. And so I wanted to share the jokes with the rest of the Brant Bear team. Does that sound okay, Mr. Anderson?
Yeah, I love jokes. And I think that our viewers love jokes as well. All
right. Now, I practice these jokes with the students because you got to have the certain, style of telling jokes. So here we go. The first one is from Beckett, and it's a knock-knock joke.
Okay, can I do this with you right now?
Yeah, please. Perfect. That'd be great. Okay, so it goes like this. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
A cow.
A cow who?
A cow doesn't say who, it says moo.
That's a great
one. Yeah, so that's
a great joke.
That's from Beckett.
Way to go. And I know Beckett's watching right now. So Beckett,
nice.
Great joke, buddy. That was awesome.
Nice. Okay. The next one's from Morgan.
Okay.
And it's a what do you call it joke. So it goes like this. What do you call a dog with no legs?
I don't know. What do you call a dog with no legs?
Mr. Anderson, it doesn't matter what you call him. He's not coming.
Morgan.
Poor dog.
Wow. Wow, that's a very mature sense of humor, Morgan. Wow.
All right. Funny. Okay. All right. The last one is from Maeve. It's a knock-knock joke as well. Are you ready? Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ginger.
Ginger who?
ginger yourself much when you fell off the Great Wall of China?
Whoa.
Like,
wow,
did
awesome. Little play on words.
Did you injure yourself much?
Yeah.
How to ginger yourself? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's
Way
it
to
for
go,
my
Maeve.
joke telling. Yeah, I thought that was great. It's always fun, especially, well, anytime, but in these times that we're dealing with, it's nice to laugh, right? And to tell jokes and to hear jokes. So
absolutely. and thank Jackson's seen Eve's laughing a lot. That's awesome.
Nice. So I brought my ukulele, and Mr. Anderson, I want to throw in an extra song. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So here we go. I'll try and hold my uke up like this. This one's for Mrs. Anderson, and maybe you could sing along. Happy birthday. Oh, whoa, whoa. I don't know how to start. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Anderson. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, that's awesome.
There we go. Mrs. Anderson, that one's for you. And I have another song that I've been practicing. And like Mrs. Park, I'm feeling quite nervous about this. So I'm going to take a big star breath. I'm going to stop, smile, take a breath, and relax. And what would make me feel better is if I could have Mrs. Anderson playing her nose flute and Mrs. Park playing her piano, and we could do it all together. But we'll have to hold off on that. But maybe we can do that sometime soon. So this song is called, thanks, Mrs. Anderson. This song is called Don't Worry, Be Happy. It's kind of a silly song, and I thought it might be appropriate now because we want to remember to not worry and to be happy. Yeah. Of course, it's okay to feel other feelings as well. It's okay to be sad and scared and angry. It's how we deal with those feelings. But this song is called Don't Worry, Be Happy. It says, the first line is, here's a little song I wrote. I did not write the song. It's written by Bobby McFerrin. So, Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Okay. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry. Be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry. Be happy. Look at us, we're happy. Ooh, do, 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 do. Don't worry. Do, 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 do. Be happy. Do, 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 do. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style. Ain't got no pal to make you smile. Don't worry. Be happy. Cause when you worry, your face will frown. That will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. There you go.
Hi, Clifford. That was a great song.
Thank you. It was fun to do.
Yeah,
thanks, everyone.
That was awesome. Whole bunch of really nice comments in the chat bar. All right,
thank you, everyone.
Hi, Clifford. Thank you so much for coming on to BrantTV, and maybe we'll see you again in a few minutes at the end.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Boys and girls, thanks so much. Really quickly, I just wanted to talk about something in the comments. Some people have been asking for each other's emails, and I just want to remind everyone, Normally, you don't want to be sharing your email on a public video because this is on our on YouTube. Thankfully, in the UG Cloud email addresses, no one from outside of UG Cloud is allowed to email students. So if anyone does watch this and they see your email address, they can't, and they're not from Brant or from the Upper Grand District School Board, they actually can't send you a message. But just as a safety thing on the internet, you don't really want to be giving your internet out on a public forum like this. So I think we're safe. There's no worries, but just a little responsible internet use lesson for today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest, I don't even know how to start here. This is someone that we've seen in school a whole bunch. She is mostly with the junior students, but she's also she is a professional musician. And we didn't know this until just a few weeks ago. She has been a multi-album recording star. She's made tens of dollars, maybe hundreds, maybe tens, lots of money. And ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Madame Yakubuski.
Hi.
Hey. How's it going?
Nice to see you. Good.
Yeah, great to see you.
Nice to see you, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah. So what's going on?
What's going on? Well, as you know, I have 2 small children, so I am home every day with my kids, busy like everyone else, doing the online teaching, doing their online schooling. So it's a busy time right now, and I'm not going to lie, there's been some low points where it's very boring and sad to be at home for a long time. I like to talk to people and I like to be social. And I'm definitely missing all the students at Brant Avenue. This is not how I expected to spend my last half of my year there. So I'm very sad about that. Hi, Riley. Bonjour tout le monde.
Oh, CJ.
Bonjour, CJ. Bonjour, Arnour.
Yeah. So,
yes.
Madame, I introduced you as being a recording star, but the viewing audience doesn't know what kind of music star you were. So
right.
I'm interested. Maybe people in the chat bar, what do you guess, Madame Yakubuski? What do you think her special musical skill is? You can just type it into the chat bar and take a guess. Because when you first told me that you were a recording star, in my head I was like, maybe like a heavy metal drummer. I wondered. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband loves metal music and used to play in a band.
Okay.
So that is definitely a possibility, you know.
Okay. So we've got some people here. Some people are guessing rap. Some people think you're a singing star. CJ, it could be the bongos.
I do love a good bongo.
And Mrs. Hessler thought you're playing the spoons.
Yes.
Yeah.
The spoons are good also. I'm not that talented at playing the spoons. It kind of takes a little special technique.
So Ice Spaghetti, who we know is James, he thinks that maybe you were part of the Village People and you performed YMCA.
I'm not that old,
right.
But good guess.
Wait, Miss Gojrak is guessing the Fiddle.
How did she know? Miss Gojrak, you got it.
Miss Gojrak, you are the winner of this week's Guess What Musical Instrument Madame Yakubuski plays. Madame, can you play some music for us?
Sure, sounds good. So I play a little bit of a question that I'm always asked is what's the difference between a fiddle and a violin? And the answer is nothing. It's the same instrument. It's just how you play it.
Really?
So, So if you play the violin, you most likely play classical music, perhaps jazz. But fiddle music is up-tempo. It's traditional music that is, in the past, was passed down by ear. So these are songs, very, very old, passed down by generations, depending on certain cultures. So what I learned is a blend of cultures. So Scottish music, Irish music. We often hear music from the East Coast in Canada. So old-time Canadian fiddle music is the type of music that I learned growing up.
Okay.
And this is learned mostly by ear. So I can read music. I learned a little bit how to read music. However, I basically learned to play the fiddle by ear. So that being said, Mr. Anderson was asking staff members last week or 2 weeks ago now, what is something that we don't know about you, or what's a special talent that you have? And so I brought up that I used to fiddle. I say used to because boys and girls, life gets busy, and I had kids and I was very busy at home. So I'm going to be honest, I really haven't played the fiddle in about 4 years now, which is shocking that time has gone by that fast. So since my son was a baby.
So just to be clear here, you basically retired from fiddling, but you are coming out of retirement for us today.
Yes, I'm going to come out of retirement.
Cool.
So Mr. Anderson asked, what is a secret that we don't know about you? So I said, well, I play fiddle. I don't often say that very often anymore because I just don't have time for it in my busy life, which is really sad. Yeah. However, during isolation, it's a great time, like Miss Pye Clifford has shown us, to learn new things and to pick things back up. So I picked up my fiddle last week and we'll see how it goes.
All right.
All right. Ready?
I'm super ready. This is exciting.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take a star breath too because I'm actually very nervous. So, and please forgive me if my muscle memory is not that great and I forget where my fingers.
And Madame, remember, if you make a mistake, it's okay, right? You can just keep playing. We probably won't even notice.
I have learned this at BrantTV that we have all these supportive techniques, and it's okay to make a mistake.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
That was amazing. That was so good.
Thank you.
So, listen,
thank you. It's a little hard, I will tell you.
Look, you should
Sorry,
see.
go ahead, Mr.
No. People are just all the comments. Wow, that was amazing.
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
I wish I could bring you to school and we could have like a little kitchen party. That's the best part.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Listen, I remember before I was kind of joking, but it is true that you recorded some of these albums. Would you be able to show us some of them?
I did. Yes. So I know it might seem funny for some people, but I'm going to show you some things, some relics that I found in my basement. Actually, my parents gave us to them to keep in our house now because they were just sitting in my parents' basement from old times. When my sister and I were younger, we learned to play together, and we used to go to competitions every weekend around Ontario, Quebec, and it was great. We made an awesome network of friends. We learned lots of music. It was great times, but also it was a way of, for me, building my confidence. I was always a very nervous child, and getting up in front of people was very nerve-wracking. So it was a really good way for me to learn and to be confident and not worry. And one thing that we did as kids was we recorded albums and we sold them at competitions, and we saved our money. So our parents set up bank accounts for us, and we split our earnings. My sister got half and I got half. And I will say, Mr. Anderson, this is how I bought my first car, was from the sale of our CDs and our cassette tapes. Yes, you heard it. Cassette tapes.
Okay. So I was joking. I said like tens or maybe hundreds, but like we're talking like thousands of dollars you made.
Yes. So I bought my first car.
That's
I
amazing.
was 20, I think. So I was in university already, but I had saved up my money. And yeah, so the joy of saving, put every dollar away. So since I was about 12 or 13. And thank you to my parents for teaching me those skills. And they set up our bank accounts and taught us how to do that. So from that came something really awesome. And my sister also bought her first car with her earnings as well. So it, you know, if you put your mind to something and you save up, you can work towards a goal. So that was a really great takeaway that my parents taught me.
Wow.
As well as having fun.
Yeah.
So I want to show you some of these things that I found in our basement during quarantine. All right, are you ready for this, Mr. Anderson?
I'm excited.
So students today might not realize, but before, when we wanted to listen to music, we had to, play it either on, way back when on one of these guys. So this is a cassette.
Yes. Can you hold that right up
And
to the camera there?
Yeah, so I'm trying here. That's my sister, Pamela. That's me when I was about, 12, 13, I would say. And yes, we called this cassette tape Just Our Style, Canadian fiddle music. And a cassette tape, boys and girls, I'm sure you've never seen this. This is still in the wrapping. I have like a lot of these in my basement.
You do?
I do have boxes of them.
Wow. Okay.
Because when you got them made back then, you had to order a certain amount.
Right.
So we just have some still. So I don't have batteries. I do have a cassette player somewhere in my basement, but I don't have batteries, but I would show you guys how this works. So we also had CD versions of the same album. So this was our first album, Just Our Style. My sister is not going to be happy with me showing you these. I don't know. There's glare there a little bit. Can you see it?
Yeah, you're right. There's the glare.
Can you purchase them? Yes, you can. I can. Yes, no problem. Definitely, Miss Hustler. Have I started my own band? You know what? I haven't, but I've played with lots of friends throughout the years. My husband is a musician. My husband plays guitar and was in a heavy rock band in university. So you know what? He had some CDs too that he did with his band, and he used to sell them at their rock shows. So we like to play together. We've played for some friends at their weddings. My sister and I like to jam once in a while, still every once in a while. But I do have tons of friends that are currently still touring. So I don't know if some of you may know of Johnny Reid, who is a Canadian country music star. And one of my friends from back home, where I grew up, he tours with Johnny Reid as his fiddler. So lots of cool, amazing connections growing up when I was younger.
And CJ thinks you should make your own YouTube channel, and maybe this could be a spinoff, right? The first BrantTV spinoff is just Madame Yakubuski, fiddles. No? Okay.
I think it should be a Brant band, Mr. Anderson.
Well, I think you're onto something there. I know there's quite a bit of musical talent.
Absolutely. When you're back to school, I think the students and the parents, we all deserve to see a Brant band kicking it when we get back.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Between the fiddling and the piano playing and the ukulele and the nose whistle. I mean, let's just say Brant has a lot of talent. Yeah.
Absolutely. And lots of great singers.
It's true.
Lots of staff members are great singers.
I know.
So my second album, this was when we were teenagers.
Okay.
So is called Falling for the Fiddle.
So with this, you were a little bit more mature. This is your second album, a little more edgy. Did you take some more risks there?
Yeah, well, you will notice the photography is better. So this is actually on the Ottawa River. We're sitting on the stones. Actually, this is across from our high school where we grew up in Deep River, Ontario. So our high school was right on the Ottawa River. So you'll notice we were right by the water. Awesome. There's some cool photography that we did at the back. And a little fun fact, I actually got to design all these covers back when computers and internet, so that wasn't a thing back then. And so I got to go into the studio and use their big, awesome computers and play around and design stuff. So I actually designed all this stuff and the jackets inside, which was really, really awesome. Today, people are very lucky because you can record music at home so easily. People are very lucky. Everyone can do it. And you really don't need great equipment. So awesome times we're living in, Mr. Anderson, especially for musicians during these crazy times while we're home.
Yeah, that's fantastic. There are a lot of students here in the chats are wondering how much and where can they buy them, and will you get a signed copy? Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, my sister and I actually signed on our first album in gold pen. We signed each jacket.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
So they're worth more because of its famous Canadian musician signature. That is amazing. Listen, Madame Yakubuski, thank you so much for coming on to BrantTV today. I'm going to I'm gonna put you in the back room in the holding area, and then I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay. All right.
I miss you guys.
Thanks for coming on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of episode 5 of BrantTV. I'd like to say to everyone, thank you for tuning in, and please remember that these have been very tough times for lots of people, and it's very different. We are all in our own homes and doing our best, but as Brant Bears, we're all in this together. So, the staff, we care about our students so much, and we miss all of you. A couple little things just to go over. One is that on Thursday and Friday of this week, there's going to be personal belonging pickups at the school. So I have sent an email out to all the parents, and they have a chance to log in and to go in and pick a time for when they're going to come into the school to pick up personal belongings. Personal belongings like shoes or schoolwork or pencil cases or maybe lost and found or water bottles. So all of that's an option. So your parents on Thursday and Friday, they need to go to their email, make sure they check their spam or junk mail in case it got lost there. And you can go and book a time to come into the school. I have expanded. There's more times available now because we filled up really quickly in quite an impressive fashion. So please, if it didn't work before, you can go back again and there's some more expanded times. I'm going to bring everyone back out, and we're going to just to see all our special guests. So we had Miss LaCastro in her drawing. Yes, hello. And we had Mrs. Pye Clifford.
Hi.
And her incredible ukulele skills. And we had and her jokes from her students. And Madame Yakubuski, our famous fiddler. So on behalf of everyone, maybe I'll play the guitar on the way out. And do you guys want to sing?
Sure.
What's the song?
It's a song I've been working on. I played it a while ago before we actually called it BrantTV. Here we go.
Okay.
You don't have to sing. I can sing if you want.
Yeah.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, It feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun.
Do-do-do-do.
Here comes the sun. I say it's all right.
Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right, I'll stop there.
Nice job, Mr. Anderson.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, on behalf of everyone at Brant and BrantTV, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Have a fantastic week and stay safe.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Brant. Bye.